Hey guys, Brian Goes Blue.
And Coco too.
Back again with another movie trip review vlog for you tonight. And tonight we're going to be seeing
Theater Camp.
Theater Camp.
Probably not a lot of people going to be talking about this one. Maybe in our circles.
Yeah.
But we like to shine light on movies that we like.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, maybe not everybody's talking about it, but that doesn't mean it's not awesome.
They don't have to be the biggest blockbuster movies to be great.
Right.
This is a Fox Searchlight movie, so it's, you know, I guess it's just called Searchlight now.
And Sundance?
It's Sundance?
Is Sundance just the film festival that it's shown at?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Is that like indie?
Yeah.
Kind of?
Searchlight is like, I guess Disney's now like independent style stuff because they own Fox now, but it used to be Fox's thing. But yeah, kind of like folk.
Oh, that guy just dug in his butthole.
Oh God.
Sorry, I didn't even have to say that, but I'm just like in shock. It was just in there. Okay,
Well,
sorry.
It's like Focus Features and Sony Picture Classics. They're like the indie movies of the big companies.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one stars Molly Gordon and Ben Platt and
Io. I don't know her last
I don't know how to say her last name.
But Molly Gordon and Io Blank were both in The Bear.
Yeah, season 2.
Yeah. Both season 2?
No.
Was Io in season 1?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
But,
interesting.
Molly Gordon was only in season 2.
Interesting thing about that is I took some notes because I watched some interviews and stuff and did some research. Io actually did this movie before she did The Bear. Pretty interesting. And this was Molly Gordon's directorial debut. Yeah. Along with Nick something. I don't know his name. Both of their directorial debut. This took 6 years. This was 6 years in the making. There was like a short film of this back in, I think, 2020. And this is an adaptation of that. And this is like a mockumentary style movie about this, they call it an eccentric group of like camp counselors, if you will. And it's set in the Adirondacks. So like my whole family's like home area up in upstate New York. Yeah. And they're trying to save this camp because something happened with the founder, and his like douchey son is like running it, but he doesn't know anything. So yeah, they're trying to just like save it. And I'm geeking out so hard because I was a big theater kid, like more so in high school and like going into college. I'll talk about that later, but I'm just really excited to see this because it's like my jam. Yeah. What other notes did I take? This took 19 days to shoot. Only 19 days.
6 years, 19 days to shoot.
Right? That's what I thought. I was like, that's crazy. Yeah. But I mean, I guess when you know, you know.
Thought out the scenes pretty hard.
Yeah, they had plenty of time. I think that's everything that I took notes on.
I like Molly Gordon from Good Boys as well as.
Oh my God, yeah.
She's also in Booksmart, so that's what I know her mostly from.
Yes.
Those two movies. So. Yep. Yeah, I think she's like the. I don't know. She's one of the friends of Booksmart. One of the preppies. Yeah. But yeah. So this one should be fun. This is kind of like our first summer camp type of movie to see in the summer. Oh yeah. It's like it's theater camp, but probably takes place in the summer, so that's cool. Yeah, definitely. I was hoping to get to more of those this summer. I know. But summer's not over yet. No. Yeah. Not for a while in Florida. And speaking of, sorry, go ahead. Well, and then Ben Platt, we know from Dear Evan Hansen, and yes, you know, from Pitch Perfect and stuff. So. And his fiance, I believe they're engaged. They did like a double proposal. It was super cute. I was like watching that. Well, like them talking about that. His name is Noah. I don't know his last name. He's in this too. So I'm excited to see them like working together, and they're like significant others. So that's pretty cool. And I have some hot goss on Molly Gordon and Ben Platt too, because they've known each other for a very long time, and she had some like stuff to dish. So hopefully I'll remember to share that. And then the last thing I wanted to say, nothing regarding the movie, is my hair. You can't see it because I'm wearing a dark shirt, but my hair is to here now. So I chopped it all off. It's doing the Florida humidity thing. You got like 10 inches cut off. Yeah, a lot of hair. So like, it was all pretty and styled yesterday from the salon, but it was like time to wash it. So now it's just doing its natural
humidity Florida thing, so maybe I'll style it for another video, but not this one. But yeah, probably nobody even noticed.
They'll
But
notice.
I did cut my hair, so like there's a lot of weight off of me. It feels great. So yeah, we're gonna go in there and check out this movie.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Oh my god, guys, this is like a Sunday night showing, and it is still crowded crazy from Barbie Oppenheimer and summer kids and everything.
It's Barbenheimer.
I know, Barbenheimer. But it's still crazy from all that.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, look, they fixed the AMC.
Woo! They listened.
They listened.
They watch our videos.
The Dolby and the IMAX is all lit up.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's because they've got more people coming. We don't matter, but the masses matter.
They can afford some shit now.
True.
But yeah, excited to see a summer camp movie. And probably gonna laugh during this one, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah.
And we're back in the car.
Back in Brian's car.
Yeah.
Because somebody has AC now. Yay. So, theater camp. It was everything I thought it would be and more. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it too.
Cute.
It was cute. It was funny. It was, you know, kind of like the jokes kind of just came off the cuff. It was just really random, but really, you know, kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all about Joan, who's this counselor at this camp, and she, you know, she kind of has a seizure and slips into a coma.
Owner of
the camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then her son has to take over the camp. And his name's Troy, and he knows nothing about it.
He was funny.
He was funny.
I know. I could tell you liked him a lot. I did too.
Yeah.
He was just really funny.
Yeah, he was pretty funny.
He did our little burr, 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 burr.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of the kids were really fun too.
They were.
To see.
They were funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun.
They were really like animated.
A lot of fun animated kids, like probably some up and coming actors and stuff like that.
Oh
so,
yeah.
Yeah, Ben Platt and Molly Gordon did a great job too. But they weren't in it as much as I thought. I thought they were going to be like just main stars a lot. I mean, they were, but
right.
But it wasn't. It was kind of like an ensemble, you know. It was kind of more a little bit of everybody. But I liked how it was shot. It was shot kind of like shaky cam, like someone was just holding the camera.
Yeah.
Like, you know, instead of a steady cam.
And it wasn't that like crisp, clear. Like you could tell they did that on purpose to like make it look like weathered or whatever.
Yeah, it was like an older school like camera.
Yeah. It was kind of clever because like the camp was a theater camp and it was called Adirondacks, like ACTS because they're actors, and it took place in the Adirondacks, so that was kind of a fun play on words.
Yeah.
But I do remember her saying in the interview too that like a lot of it was off the cuff and improvised. And, like that's where you get those gems of like, especially because kids say the darndest things, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, great job by her and Nick. Don't know his last name. I think they did a great job.
I just read it too in the credits.
Yeah. Oopsie. Io did a great job. I thought she was really fun. Her character was like totally different than Sydney and the bear.
Yeah.
But we didn't see her as much. Like there was like each main actor had like an integral part of like teaching the kids. Like Molly Gordon taught the kids music, and then Ben Platt taught the kids acting, and then Io taught the kids like stage combat and like something else too. She was like this like phony. She's like the only person that applied for her position type of thing. She didn't like grow up going to the camp like all the other counselors.
Yeah, she like lied on her resume to get the job.
Yeah, she was just kind of like there.
Yeah.
And then the other guy taught dance, and I don't remember his name, but I know I've seen him before. He's great. He was funny. And then there was another actor who was like the costume designer. He was funny too. I liked his long nails. We saw there was a lot of like familiar faces. Some we couldn't like point out like where we saw them from.
Yeah.
Like one girl was in Dollface, and I couldn't like place her at first, but she kind of played like the person that like came in from like the rival camp next door.
Yep.
You know, there's like always a rival camp, and because the place was like going into foreclosure and getting like repossessed. And anyway, so it was just really fun. One of my favorite parts was like when they were casting like the show, the big musical number, and all the kids were doing their auditions. I think that was really good.
Funny, yeah.
There's like typical songs in musicals and like Broadway that like especially younger people gravitate towards. No pun intended, I said gravitate, but like Wicked is one of those, and one of the boys sang Define Gravity from Wicked, and he was just like totally extra, and it was just great. But yeah, that's like, I never went to like theater camp, but like I said, I grew up like, I don't really think I ever had any like starring roles. I didn't get like that serious with it, but I always did like the backstage stuff. I always really liked doing that kind of stuff, or like the set designs, like painting the sets, or which is funny because I really love to sing, but I never really like did that. I was even in a Wizard of Oz play when I was in, I think I was in 3rd or 4th grade. I auditioned to be Dorothy, and I didn't get it because they wanted to give it to a 5th grader. So I was one of the lollipop kids, but the lollipop kids weren't what you think. It wasn't like, we represent. It was like, we were like cutesy, like ballerina lollipops.
You weren't like standing on your knees doing the lollipop
No, and I had a big like styrofoam sparkly like lollipop headband on my head. I'm gonna find the tape and show it to you, and you're gonna like, you're gonna be like, this is gold. It was pretty good. But yeah, and then like I said, in high school, the reason why I laughed so hard at like the bumper sticker, or was it a bumper sticker or a shirt? It said mom ... dad ... I'm a thespian.
Yeah.
Instead of like I'm a lesbian. Cause I did a lot of those like thespian like regionals and stuff like that. Like you go and perform, and then you get like graded on it or whatever, and I did that quite a few times. And like took the drama classes in high school and stuff. So it was just cool. It's like a different group of people, and like those were kind of like my people in high school, you know? Those are the people, like how they were saying like they're not accepted anywhere else. Like how all those kids, like they were going to that camp because they weren't really accepted anywhere else. They were kind of like the weird kids.
Yeah, but they're also the most accepting.
Exactly. Yeah, and fun and talented as all hell. These kids that they like casted for like the roles of this movie, I'm sure that they found these kids because of networking, you know, theater and plays and whatnot. So
yeah. And
also they put in real clips of like Ben Platt, Molly Gordon, like real clips of them when they were kids. And this is really funny. The hot goss I was gonna give you guys, that I thought in her interview that she was saying she's known Ben Platt since she was 3 years old, and that she was like in love with him, but he came out to her like later on, so like they never were a thing because he was gay. But that was their characters in the movie. I didn't realize she was talking about the movie.
Yeah. Like
the way she said it made it seem like real life, so there's no hot goss there. It's just, it was the plot of the movie. So what do you give it?
I give it a 4.
4? I think I'd give it a 4 too.
And it also had one of the counselors, I think she was a counselor, but it was like the mom of Joel Maisel from Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah.
Forget her name.
Yeah, she was really good.
Yeah, she's in like House Arrest and some other stuff.
She was really funny too.
Yeah, and Amy Sedaris is the character who plays Joan. I knew her from like Strangers with Candy from Comedy Central back in the day, and she's also in some other stuff.
There's something I know her from, like very profound, and I can't even think of what it is right now.
We watched something with her.
Yeah, and then Ben Platt's fiance Noah, don't know his last name. He kind of stole the show at the end. Spoiler alert: he was like very talented, and I mean I knew that was coming because he's obviously very talented. But he was kind of just like the tech guy, Glenn. Like he had a walkie-talkie, go for Glenn, and he was just running around the camp like he was like Mr. Fix-It, you know, helping everybody out. But then he ended up like taking the stage and being the star of the show, so that was cool. stay after the previews.
I know you like that part when he's like trying to like get to the get to the site and he just rolls down.
Oh my god, I was laughing so hard on that part. I couldn't stop.
He's just rolling down like a whole big old grassy.
Yeah, you guys
grassy
remember
hill.
when you do that? You just tuck in and like let yourself like roll down a hill.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days. But yeah, like I said, in a very like niche community, this movie is going to be very big and like, you know, they're going to be talking about it, and I'm sure people are, but like on a grand scale, this movie isn't going to be, you know, Barbie or Oppenheimer, obviously.
Yeah.
But this was one we really, really wanted to get out there and see.
Yeah.
Especially with the cast, like it was a no-brainer.
I feel like people are gonna check it out more when it hits on Blu-ray and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's our review for Theater Camp. Are you interested in this movie? You're gonna go see it. Let us know your thoughts down below, and we'll talk to you guys next time.
Yeah.
Plenty more to come, and Brian Goes Blue.
Go too.
Signing off.
Bye.
Bye.